Close your eyes, 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 eyes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Willow and the Roots. It's Michelle here, and I have another reading for you. Today's reading, we're going to be looking at your current energy. Now, we have three options here to choose from. Option 1 is Red Merlot, Option 2 is Shapeshift, and Option 3 is Heather. So, this is Option 1, Option 2, and Option 3. Now, you can pause the video, choose a pile. Let's get to it. Hello, Option 1. For those of you who selected Red Merlot, here's your reading. Now, you selected card number 2, and it says here relationships. I mean, you hear that saying about growing, like aging like fine wine, like a relationship developing like fine wine. So, the more developed it is, the more richer it is, the more wonderful it is, right? With aged wine, it's very luxurious, very delicious, it's like a dream, right? So it's similar with this card where it comes to relationships. It's allowing your relationships to develop. Excuse me, this could be a couple coming together, right, after a period of karmic relationships, or really difficult relationships where there are meant to be lessons. You're meant to learn something about yourself, right, and the type of people that you go for. And now you've reached a place where you have a clear understanding of what you want and what you don't want. But it seems like two people coming together, they're on the same path of lessons, right, when it comes to relationships, and now they're going to be coming together. This is actually, it feels like a spiritual union, right? Another scenario is that your relationships may be affecting your career life, right? So this is giving me the vibes of someone that is heavily focused on relationships instead of concentrating on their career. They're seeking that sacred union, right? They're seeking that perfect relationship. And what Spirit is saying is to also concentrate on your career. The same desire and the same energy that you're putting into connecting with a partner, put that into your career. Right? Or your health even. Right. So let's look at some zodiac cards. So let's see what comes out. Okay, so we have here the 7th house. I mean, seriously. The house of relationships. Says here, balance, cooperation, your partners. So it ties in with what I said about two people having on a similar journey to discovering themselves, and also how they conduct themselves in connections and the type of people they move towards. Now they've learned a lesson, and Spirit is trying to bring them together. When they do come together, you're going to have a beautiful relationship, a beautiful union, very balanced, and it's one that's long lasting with this Red Merlot, like fine wine, right? So we have here longevity. We have here Mercury. So this is all about open communication as well, Mercury. So in your connections, in your relationships, this can also be partnerships, by the way, business partnerships. It's very important to be very vocal on how you are feeling, right? It's essential for you to have excellent communications, for you to be on the same page with your business partner or your romantic partner, right? It says here, the awareness of many thoughts about or from, and many words. So this is really speaking, communicating fully and clearly, right, on your needs and desires. Right? So not only focusing on the intuitive side of relationships where someone should know exactly how you're feeling or what you need. You are going to have to be more vocal in your relationships. This can be a lesson here as well. I need to drink something. Oh my gosh. My throat. So it feels like in your connections, you're usually someone that turns a blind eye or lets it pass, right? Someone says something and it doesn't really sit well with you. You kind of let it pass, let it blow over. This is saying no, speak up in your connections, in your relationships, romantic and business, right? Everyone has to be on the same page. Okay, let me get one more. We have their planet Venus. Look at that. The attraction of pleasure. Sorry, Venus. The attraction of pleasure from good times. That's how it can bring positivities into your connections, right? When you're able to speak clearly. Oh my God. My throat. Oh my gosh, you guys. You need to speak up in your relationships. Definitely. Definitely. It feels like there's a lot that you want to say or need to say. I'm hearing you need to say to your partner, friendships, whatever, right? Definitely be more vocal. And with the Venus energy, it's like loving words. This could be, I'm feeling someone that's afraid of saying the I love you, afraid of being sentimental in their connections. It's actually, I'm seeing the two sides here. It's actually both parties. And we have two here again. And then the hands, two hands. There is deep love here, but there's not much communicating. That's what it feels like. Let's get some tarot. Let's move these up. It will lighten the load once you are able to communicate your truth. Okay, so we have here, okay, 8 of Pentacles. We have here Death. We have here Magician. Let's get one more. Queen of Swords. Look at that. Queen of Swords. You speak up and be honest. Right? No pushovers here. No suffering in silence, right? No doing something and your heart's not in it. Gotta speak your truth. Gotta speak your truth here, right? If you want to evoke change in your connection, you're gonna have to speak your truth. And it's saying, instead of burying yourself in work, right? It's like distraction. I'm getting distraction from this. Distracting yourself, whether it be work, whether it be focusing on fitness, going to the gym all the time. This is also this is actually distracting yourself with something physical, right? So it's saying, Spirit is saying, move out of that energy and actually just be honest. Be honest and change the dynamic here. Change the dynamic by speaking up, speaking your truth, being honest about how you are feeling about a situation. For some, your person is working too much. You're not having much time with them, but you're just keeping quiet. And Spirit is saying, no, speak up, be honest, but also it's how you do it. It's how you conduct yourself. Right, look at this. This is interesting. This is the bottom of the astrology deck. We have the 6th house, which is about work. Right? But it's distracting. This is giving me like, I need to turn away or focus on something else and not say anything. And it's saying, no, speak up, allowing this person or you to divide your time. Yeah, with the work situation, this is saying again to speak up. You got to speak up. You can't just be that workhorse, right? Just sitting back, just plowing it out. You're going to have to speak up and show your many skills here, right? It's like you're going to have to show, I'm hearing, show him what you got. Show him that you were capable of doing more, knowing more. This feels like a business relationship where one person is taking up the load, right? Taking on the load of the other person. It needs to be balanced, boo, right? They need to have roles and tasks that they complete, and you, right? So it's speaking up on that and saying, no, I can't do everything. You're going to have to step up, right? Okay, let's clarify. This is also telling me that your hard work will pay off. So it's like hard work will end up paying off if you, again, stay true and driven and is very savvy about what you're doing. Not giving up. You may have people whispering in your ear that you're going down the wrong path. If you know within yourself that you are, it really resonates with you, especially with the Venus card and creativity. If this really is your thing, right? Keep at it. Stay true to yourself, right? Stay true to yourself. It will turn around. I'm hearing your hard work will pay off. Okay, 10 of Wands. Look at that. Overworked. This is near burnout. Speaking your truth. I can't stress this anymore. You can't hide and distract yourself any longer because it's a situation is getting worse. It's reaching breaking point here. Right? You gotta speak up. Okay, devil. Devil. Death. Judgment. Death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. If you want to evoke change, speak up. If you want to be in a better position, stand up and express yourself. Stand up and show your skills. Right? Magician. Okay, we have here the 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's like not saying anything, not doing anything. You're being called to act quickly. You're being called to act quickly, but you ain't doing nothing. It's saying, come on, do this, make these changes now. There's a sense of feeling pressured, but it's calling for you to bring about these changes now. Look at that. The Queen of Swords is just holding herself back, not doing anything. This is saying, come on, change now, now. Yeah, another one for that one. Ace of Cups. Look at that. This is really for yourself. You'll be doing this for yourself. Personal empowerment here. Right? It would actually bring about a balanced flow in the connection as well if this is a relationship. It doesn't have to be hard work. All that is needed is just clear communication, the courage to speak your truth and not holding yourself back, biting your tongue. Right? The 7 of Swords was before this, so that's like turning a blind eye, right? Pretending like everything's all right, united front. You can't, there's no need to be doing that. because you're holding on to resentment. That does come later, resentment. And the Queen of Swords, I mean, you're detaching emotionally. You're protecting your heart because you're afraid of expressing your truth. You're afraid of rejection or backlash, but there's nothing to be afraid of. No. Six of Wands, victory. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's saying break the chains and go and communicate your truth. Be authentic here. Communicate clearly so that everyone is on the same page. Everyone has a clear understanding. Right? And something that I do, I communicate as if I'm talking to a child. As clear as day. Meaning a 4-year-old should be able to understand what I am saying. It's as clear. There's no hints or hidden messages that someone has to decipher. There is no need for that. Point blank. Point blank. This is what that's calling for with the Queen of Swords energy. Okay, let me get a healing oracle card for you. The energy of the throat chakra. Communicating. Lots of blues. Okay, what medicine do we have here? What are my obstacles? We have the earth element. We have here the crescent moon. So this is all about taking action. Movement. Right? We have the scorpion here. Wow. Scorpion hides away. We do have the power symbol as the TP. So that's you going inwards. Right? What are you bottling up? It needs to come out. We do have the chakras. The root chakra. So grounding. So we have the disciple. Keyword. I choose to nourish my soul so I can receive proper guidance. Yeah, it's like with the Ace of Cups here. That's all about the self. Within this whole reading, we do have the relationship card, the red Merlot, right? And it is signifying a connection, right, or a partnership. But it's saying that to focus on the self by being authentic in your communications. What are your obstacles? You're not being truthful. That's your obstacle. A need to be truthful with yourself and not turn a blind eye. We have the Queen of Swords here. This is all about the truth. This queen is all about the truth. What you see is what you get. And if you're not getting it, she's going to release you. She's going to say, bye. I don't have time for you. So it's being in that energy again. Being crystal clear. Being crystal clear. And that's what you owe yourself. So it's being truthful within, with yourself first, and then you express it outwards. It don't matter what how anyone feels, their feelings get hurt, whatever. No, this is your truth. Spirit is calling for you to actually communicate your truth with compassion, though. Right? With compassion. And that's how you will feel good within yourself. Because it doesn't feel like you're feeling great. I mean, look at the 10 of Wands. Look at the 10 of Wands. This is like bloody hard work. I mean, seriously. You're really being called to create this shift. Right? With the death and the judgment card. Again, death and rebirth. You're being called to release and then start anew. It's like to express or be in this new energy. A new form of self-expression. Gorgeous. Okay. What else are we going to get? Let's get you a tree. Let's get you a tree. We have here the yew tree, card number 45, which is 9. It says, inner spiritual strength is renewed, bringing peace, certainty, and stability to nourish your soul Renewal again, we have the Judgment. A new form of expression, right? Self-expression. Okay, let's get a card from the Mystical Journey Oracle. This is such a beautiful deck. Life review. This is crazy. Card number 36, 9 again. Right? Life review. So this is all about the cycles. Maiden, right? Mother and crone. So it's reviewing or looking into yourself on how you are expressing yourself from childhood to now. What are the patterns? What were you taught? How were you taught to conduct yourself when it comes to communicating and expressing yourself? Right? So it's working through that energy. Look at this card, by the way. This is beautiful. But it's working through that, right? Okay, let's get a card from, let's get a card from the Guiding Light. Oracle, my throat is acting up. I mean, yes, I do have a cold, but it's really like scratchy since doing this reading. Right, so we have here Soul Purpose. And it's card number 49. Something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. Yeah, speak the hell up. Speak your truth. Be open with your expressions, right? Be open with your personal expressions. So we do have here Kindred Souls, card number 5. You're currently experiencing many changes in your relationships and friendships. Okay, so we got another relationship card here. And with Soul Purpose and Kindred Souls, it's giving me the vibe of, yes, the change. Again, it's you stepping into this energy of being more upfront on how you are feeling in your friendships and your relationships. Being honest so that they are guided or so that they move in a way where, again, it's serving you. Right? No one here is actually getting the short end of the stick. If you choose to, again, be honest, it's just that everyone is on the same page and everyone will be able to work with how you are feeling and how they're feeling. It's just clearer understanding. But that's the change that's coming in for you. You're tapping into this energy of now, again, speaking up for yourself, working on your throat chakra, right? Speaking your truth, having clear expressions in your relationship, friendships, right? And business partnerships. And this whole experience here is actually a part of your lesson, right? A part of your purpose. Now, purpose, for me, everyone has a soul purpose, and not everyone has a soul mission or a life mission, right? So that's how I look at it. The mission is the actual work, the nitty-gritty that you're out there doing for humanity and the collective. Soul purpose for me is how you live your life, right? Sometimes it's helping people. Sometimes the purpose is, again, an experience that allows you to, it triggers you to now step into this energy of authenticity, right? With you, your communication. Right? For others, it might even be taking action towards being more assertive, right? So, but for you, it's actually speaking up, not worrying about hurting other people's feelings. Okay, let's get a surrender card. Some of you are actually looking, reviewing your life. You're actually looking at where you were and where you are now, and seeing how much you've grown. We have here, surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yes, mind, body, and spirit. So you're getting total healing here. And again, it ties in with the soul purpose. Right? So we have here 49 reducing to 13, which is 4. Right? And then we have 5, so we have progression. So 4, again, being balanced. You're transforming and changing into a more stable and solid self, a way of being. right, when interacting with others. We do have here a lot of pink, so it's definitely universal love energy, heart chakra energy. Okay, so divine abundance. Let's see what this deck has to say. Okay, gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So it's like on behalf of spirit. It's like gratitude in all that you do, all that you have. It's constant gratitude. Even in the environment that you are in, it's seeing the beauty, seeing spirit in that, right? Where you are. It's like having gratitude for the fact that you can breathe, right? Air. Having gratitude that you have your health. Having gratitude for just being in that moment, experiencing that particular moment, and recognizing this about yourself, right? And what needs changing, what needs healing, what needs working on. All right, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the Shapeshift card, here's your reading. We have here card number 65, which reduces to 11. So we have here wisdom, right? So the key words for this card is myth and magic. Shapeshift. With it being purple, adapting to your environment, adapting to a situation, right? And gaining wisdom. It's almost like for someone, chameleon vibes, but you adapt to your environment to get information on how people either feel about you, or what's going on with others, or what's going on in your circle of friends, right? So you may not be in the whole talkative energy, but definitely in the observant energy, right? You're seeking truth with myth and magic. You're seeking truth. It's almost like trying to see if, for someone, if the friendship group that they're in is actually a right fit for them. It's just quite interesting. But I'm hearing truth seeker. So that can be you interacting with people and observing people to find out the truth on a matter. Okay, let's look at the astrological cards. Okay, energies. So you're in the energy of adapting to your environment. Whoop. Okay, we have the 5th house, the power of love, investment, gambles, and other games, your creation. So 5th house is about like creativity, right? What you put out there. Type match in with shapeshift. This could be seeking creative inspiration through others, right? We have the 10th house. So we have here responsibility, success, become a person of power and status. So how you are seen, how you present yourself. So this could be, wow, ooh, you're not showing your true self. You adapt to any environment that you are in, and it's like people like you. You're very successful, people praise you, people think that, oh, you're so cool, but deep down that's not truly who you are or how you feel. You are able to create an illusion of a way of being or living, and people don't pick up on it at all. That is quite interesting. That's for a few of y'all. We have here the 1st house, the self. So you get in all houses. Immediately, the way you project yourself, do it on your own. Interesting. The way you project yourself in public or in your friendship circle, right? They don't have a clue exactly what you're truly feeling and who you truly are. That is quite cool. Okay. Let's get some more info. This is definitely feeling like I act one way in public and I feel another way when I'm in my home, right? This is giving me celebrity vibes as well. So you see, like with celebrities, there is a certain persona they have, and then when you people that know them, they say they're completely different, and they're just the opposite of what they portray to the public. It feels like this. This is giving me actor vibes. Okay, the Emperor. Yeah, you're totally in control of how people see you, how you project yourself. You are someone that is incredibly private. You don't want too many people in your business knowing much about you. But the funny thing is, you like to know about them. Right? We got Aries energy with the Emperor, and we got the first house, Aries. With the first house ruled by Aries. That is quite interesting. And there's masks on this. Masks in here. So you don't want people to know much about you, but you know a lot about them. You know their whole story. How interesting. Okay, we have here death. Okay, what does Spirit have in store for you? Okay, so we have here the Eight of Wands. Oh, Four of Cups. Yes, man. So what's happened here? Wow. For some of you, there's some kind of secret coming out about you. There is something that is coming out about you that you're not too happy about. Something that you try to conceal, something that you try to keep private, it's coming out quickly. And you're not going to be liking that news. You're not going to be hearing the gossip that's going to be said about you. You're not going to like it. But from what Spirit is saying, it's for your own good. It's for your own good. Right? It's not going to be as bad as it seems. It's not going to be as bad. It's going to allow people to see that you're human. We have Saturn on the bottom here. Strict energy. Right? Saturn is like, for me, the strict parent, the strict father energy. Right? So this is giving me the vibe of something is going to be coming out. You're not going to like it, but it's not going to be a disaster. It's like calling for you to be more open, connecting more emotionally, being more sensitive to others and compassionate to others when giving of yourself. Right? It's not for you to only use people. That's for someone. It's like you use people to climb up the ladder and then you push them off. There's no payout for them. For others, it's like you do this because you're not someone where you like to keep, have a lot of friends, right? Your friendships don't last long. It's like they run its course quickly. And you don't want anyone to have anything on you, right? Any type of information on you, anything personal on you. So you tend to leave relationships quickly, friendships quickly, right? People don't know much about you. You're a huge mystery here. You've been offered great friendships, but there's no interest. But something's definitely coming out on you. For others, it's actually a connection. Either a friendship or a relationship is going to come in quickly that you're actually going to, the person is going to get closest to your heart, like into your feelings, where you actually have some form of emotions towards them, but you may push it away, right? That's for some of you, because you still need to keep this persona up. Spirit is throwing you a test here. Right, we have the Five of Cups clarifying the Emperor. It's definitely not a very happy space for you, being in this energy of the Emperor where you're unable to express your true self, right? Because it feels like a very lonely place, I'm hearing. You may have certain issues where it's nice to confide in someone, but you feel like you can't because you don't trust them, or you don't have any intentions of having any long-term friendships with them. It's like, what can I get out of you? How am I going to benefit from your friendship? Okay, Six of Wands, Death. This is definitely this was definitely triggered by Spirit, right? Definitely. This is definitely going to get your attention. Whatever is coming out, this is definitely going to get your attention, and it's going to trigger major changes, positive changes for you. But you're not going to suffer when it comes to your friendship groups. As much as they're not picking up that you are being inauthentic, they will they will support you. This could be someone pretending that they're actually an emperor, like they have a lot of success and money and all that, and they really don't. They really don't. And it comes out that this person has been lying. And it's not going to go bad. It's not going to blow up in your face. Look at that, my devious card, King of Swords. Yes, look, there's some kind guy. There's a guy that is gonna call you out. This is someone who you might have probably had some issues with in the past. And this person is going to call you out. Or it's someone that's in your friendship group that don't like you. They're two-faced. They're two-faced. They don't like you. And they're going to call you out. They've been watching you. They've been studying you. And they're going to call out. They're going to reveal this secret. We got here the Ace of Cups for the Four of Cups. And look at that. This is the Divine Cup being offered. The Ace of Cup here being offered by Spirit. And here it is again. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, a golden opportunity here to redeem yourself. To actually live in truth. To actually get the support that you crave and you desire. Right? This is quite interesting. This is also, this for some of you, this could be a person that's in that energy where they're denying or abandoning their feelings. And it's like, out of the blue, they're just going to approach you and be like, hey, this is how I feel. I do have feelings for you. Right? It's like they're tired of being in this emperor energy of like pushing back, always needing control. It could be where you've actually walked away and you're actually putting your energy elsewhere, or you have others having their eyes on you, others looking at you, right? You're starting to be recognized, and it's caught this person's attention, and they're like, okay, I need to actually be honest with myself, true with myself, come out of this chameleon spirit, or the spirit, chameleon energy, and be honest with my feelings, expressing it, right? Oh my God, look at that. Queen of Swords. Got counterparts here. So that last scenario, that's very likely. Right? That's very likely. This person is tired of the games that they're playing. It hasn't served them. You've walked away. You've abandoned it. Right? You recognize, you realize your worth here. Okay, let's get some other cards. Okay, so we have here the Mystical Journey. Gorgeous deck. By the way, artwork is banging. Okay. Rebirth, card number 24. Reducing to 6. Wow. Look at this. So we have blue energy. Look at this card. Look at that. There's like a hole in her heart here. So recovering from disappointment, right? Recovering from, I'm hearing lying to the self or dishonesty with the self, because it led you nowhere. Look at that. You have an empty heart. Right? Nothing's going on there. It's like a very lonely place where people don't know truly how you are feeling inside. And this again is calling for you to be honest. But it's going to come out anyway. Spirit is definitely pulling this for. Okay, let's get a card from the Divine Abundance. Major changes, positive changes, right? This upheaval is moving in the right direction. We have sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Exactly. So some things are going to fall away, and what feels like will fall away is the control, right? You're going to release control and allow this whole theater that you've created to fall away, and the truth step in. Your true self step forth. Right? Beautiful. Let's see what tree messages are here for you. Okay, that just threw out. We got 2. We got the Elder Tree, card number 26, protection. Your devotion to the divine laws of good links you to the strong protection of heavenly justice. Yeah. And then we have here good relationships. The Pear Tree. Fruitful, long-lasting success is certain, bringing union, partnerships, harmony, a meeting, and a love match. So with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that's a love match here, right? The Pear Tree, bringing in good relationships by offering the truth, by living in truth, right? Not pretending, right? Or hiding away, not be isolating yourself, right? Always moving and living in authenticity. Okay, let's get a healing oracle card. Gorgeous deck, by the way. Let's see what medicine you should have. Okay, we have here the guide. So this is a question, right? A self-reflection question. How to let go of judgment. Isn't that interesting? Judgment from others. So if you are in that chameleon energy, or pretending, it's the fear of being judged by others. whether you are successful enough or not, handsome enough or not, smart enough or not. It's always something where you are relying on what others think about you, but it should be about what you think about yourself, right? So we have here water element, and we have the heart, the emotional body, we have the chakra, the heart chakra, and we have the full moon, right? So there's freeing energy, a need to release. And we have here the keyword, the guide. It says, I open myself to connect with my guides and make the right decisions. So when this opportunity is presented, whether you are called out for not being honest about something, or lying about the way you're living, or whatever, calling your guides to make the right decision, whether you either push back and continue the lie, or you just stand out and say, okay, yes, I lied because of XYZ, and this is who I truly am. And you just release all of that weight by living and speaking in your truth, right? I mean, look at this fish here. And we have the pointer. It's pointing in that direction. It's like being focused. Being guided. We have the monkey energy. And the monkeys are playful, right? So it's being, again, light-hearted. Being in that very playful and truthful energy. Childlike, right? Which is lovely. Okay, the guiding light. Heart chakra energy, it's like feeling, being able to feel. We do have the purple here, so we're dealing with the third eye crown, and again, that's receiving the guidance from spirit, from your guides, from your ancestors, to step into this energy of truth. But more importantly, this is feeling it, like feeling again. This is giving me the vibes of feeling again, connecting with your heart, having compassion for yourselves and others. And then look at this card here, the rebirth card, where there's a hole in the heart, the chest. It's like unfeeling. We have the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, where they're more detached from their feelings because they're vulnerable. They don't want to be hurt. They're very sensitive in that way. So it's calling for you again to attach, to connect with your heart, with your feelings, right? Let it run through you. Whether if it's feeling like fear, anxiety due to rejection, let it flow through you, right? Let that sensation flow through you so you can understand what it feels like. Understand that it's not something to fear or run away from. It's accepting it as well. Learning to accept it. Because sometimes we are rejected by people and it hurts like hell. But you can't force someone to do what you want them to do. If that's their choice, you have to respect it. So it's in being in that energy where you're processing it and you're coming to terms with it and understanding it. And that's how you will be able to, again, if you are put in a position where you're feeling that sensation again of rejection, it's not going to be as bad, as painful. You're going to be able to process it quickly and then move on. That's for someone. Jumper here. The path of least resistance, card number 34, reducing to 7. When all doors seem to be closed, it is because you have not tried to open the correct one yet. I love that. Yeah. So with this whole change that's again coming in, that spirit is going to be triggering. Try not to resist against it. Just let it flow. Let it flow. So if you're called out, you get called out. And just be honest. Right? Okay. What do you need to surrender? Okay, so oh my gosh, surrender, stubbornness, total emperor energy, right? Got the emperor right here. Surrender, stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Exactly. I mean, it says it right there. It says it right there. It's that need to release control. Need to release that rigid energy and be in that monkey energy here where you're more playful, right? Allowing things to flow and releasing the judgment of the self. Because it feels like you're really judging yourself in the fear of others judging you. And they might be judging you, but so what? Right? So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello everyone. For those of you who selected card number 3, the Heather card, here's your reading. So you selected the Heather card, number 72. It says solitude and diligence. 72 reducing to 9. Right, so that's all about closing out a cycle, the end of a cycle. We have here brown, chocolate brown, like that. So this is giving me earthy energy, grounding energy, but also with chocolate, there's something very luxurious about it as well, sexy about it. And with solitude, it feels like finding the beauty within the self. There's self-care vibes here. Right? So it's like something has ended and now it's time to really focus on yourself. Right? Taking the initiative to focus on yourself, to connecting with yourself again, to feel it, to tapping into that energy on how you are feeling after this experience or this cycle. Right? Are you the same person as before? Do you feel the same? Or are you open to more new and exciting opportunities? And it's like grounding this. It's like really tapping into these changes here, right? Really sitting with it. This, you could be called Heather as well, right? You could be called Heather. I know a Heather. She's really nice. But it's definitely calling for you to really connect with the self. This could be, it feels also like a rite of passage, growth, like moving on with the whole evolution of woman. So you have maiden, mother, crone. It feels like you're moving from maiden to mother or from mother to crone, that type of energy. And for a man, it's a similar thing, you know, from a boy to a young man to a man. Right, the same kind of thing. Right, let's get some astrological cards. Or I should say youth, father, and grandfather. Right? Okay, we have the second house, and it's patiently what you want, get what you need. And that's interesting. The second house is also about your belief, right? It's also the house of money, 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 money. The second house is also the house of money, right? So it feels, so it's how you, what you believe in, and finances as well, right? It's calling for you to be patient with the changes as well. With it being a 9 card, and again, it's like the closing of a cycle or some form of transformation. It's calling for you to be patient with it, being patient with yourself and the changes occurring, right? It's challenging your beliefs, It could be the beliefs, how you view money, how you view stability, what you now consider stability, stability within yourself, or stability, material stability. You know, you're seeing, or you're going through a change in that. Maybe in your younger years, money meant everything, right? Or vice versa. You know, it wasn't as important, but now you're seeing the value of it. But that's quite interesting. We have Saturn. So we have here the discipline card, right? So it says the maturity that brings caution regarding and limits imposed. So, yeah, it seems like a transformation where spirit has stepped in to allow you to look into yourself on how you view your stability, your finances, how you view, again, your belief system, right? How you see yourself in certain situations or experiencing certain things where it challenges your beliefs, how you view the world, how you view yourself, how you view others, right? Jupiter. Okay, so you will be definitely benefiting from this change, this pause that spirit has actually executed here. It says learn or teach, be positive about, grow and expand. You're going to be doing a reflection on your experiences from the past or different stages in your life and where you are now, right? And the wisdom that you've gained from those experiences, you'll be able to share it with others, whether it be your children, other family members, friends, or just the wider community, right? Or the collective. But it's saying that you're going to be growing as a soul from this, from these changes. So it is life review vibes here. But spirit has forced you to pause, forced you to be in solitude where you can really focus on the self. And solitude doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're all stagnant and you're not doing anything, right? You're just at home just doing nothing. That's not it. Sometimes it's more on the emotional side where you are going about your day and work and all that, but within, you're in solitude. You're actually going inwards to focus on yourself and ask yourself these valuable questions. What do I believe in now? Where am I happy with where I'm at in my life? Right? What can I do to improve my life? It's those questions that you'll be asking yourself. So it's inner solitude, like hermit vibes, right? So it's not necessarily where you're just off, locked up somewhere in a room or off by yourself. It's not necessarily that. Let's get some more cards. But it definitely will make you richer as a soul, right? Being in this very disciplined energy. This could also be being disciplined with your finances. Excuse me. So the way that you view your finances or how you used to spend, you're now changing. It's like you're maturing, growing up and realizing that I need to save or I need to manage my money properly, much better, right? Or how can I acquire more finances? So having a side hustle, right? So where Jupiter steps in here and brings in more abundance, more opportunities where you can generate more income and be more responsible with it. It's definitely giving me like growing up vibes, so being more serious about your stability. We got Taurus vibes here, Capricorn, Sagittarius. So we have the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Right? Did you see them all? Nice. Yeah, someone is now moving towards greater opportunities here. It's like pausing. You might have been, again, someone where money just slipped through your hands quickly, right? Unable to save, unable to maintain stability, excuse me, because of your responsibilities, right? Or, yeah, with your responsibilities, and now you're moving into an energy where you're learning to be more grounded and intelligent with your spending, with generating and maintaining material abundance. There is an opportunity here where you can acquire great abundance. You do have the potential to increase your finances, to move from a page and to really step into this energy of the King of Pentacles, right? You can definitely move up with your creative endeavors, right? This can also be business, like a spiritual business or counseling, something where you're helping people, medical, right? Arts. But anything that you want, as long as it resonates with you, with the King of Cups, as long as you enjoy doing what you're doing, right? It's saying to, yeah, it's to look at the bigger picture. I'm hearing think bigger, feel bigger, strive for more, right? We have here grow and expand. So it's like wanting more, moving towards more, not just settling with what you have. It's learning to be in this energy where it's like you value your skill, right? It's finding the worth within the self, right? You value your skill, and it's okay to receive more from a service or something that you are offering others. It's okay to ask for more. You don't have to settle. Okay, let's get some more cards. Okay, Three of Pentacles for the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is the card of like your skills, right? Your skill set, what you have to offer, and it's like now being in the energy of being confident, right, in what you do, and demanding more. Actually, being paid the right amount for what you have to offer. It's learning to be okay with that. We just saw the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like, look, that's the card of like being able to sell yourself, being assertive and saying, look, I know my value. The Sun. It's going to be trickling in at first, and you're going to be seeing money coming in gradually. So this is you moving towards this is developing your skill or actually showcasing it. Excuse me. Or this could be showcasing it, and you're going to be seeing results, positive results. It's going to be trickling in where you're going to be becoming more confident, right, in your craft. And that's where a greater opportunity is going to be presented to you, where you can have more. Okay, Two of Wands, yeah. It's like choosing. That is interesting. I am really picking up the energy of someone that's comfortable where they are. Like there is an opportunity for you to have greater abundance, and this person is okay with having the little that they have. So it could be where you are not struggling financially, where you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you are in a position where your bills can be paid, rent, everything. You have a little bit left over and you can just enjoy life, right? Instead of having a significant amount left over where you can really enjoy life, right? It's like a person that's in two minds about that, because there's a fear of losing themselves, of coming out of balance emotionally. right? Stepping more into that ego energy where it's all about the money. That's the fear here. There is a fear with the Two of Wands. I am picking that up. It's like, I don't know if this is the right option, right, or opportunity for me, because I fear that with that abundance comes a lot of problems. Problems with friends and family, problems with me, where I am going to be having a different outlook. I might end up being greedy or end up being too much in my ego. So I'm getting that with the King of Cups and the Two of Swords. It's like, where do I go? What option, what direction, what opportunity best suits me where I'm not going to lose myself? They're very, look at that, the Page of Pentacles and the Sun, just happy with the little that they have. Yeah, look at that, Four of Pentacles. An opportunity to have great stability here. Great stability. And the opportunity is coming in quick with the Eight of Wands here. But there's an opportunity for great stability. Now look at homegirl, she got a Fendi bag. Okay, let me stop. Right. So great stability. But again, you're in two minds. I'm quite happy where I'm at, but I can have this. Am I going to be losing myself? It's also for someone I'm picking up. It's a business. And if you do expand, there's going to be other people getting involved. So you're going to be losing certain, some control. And there's this need for you to actually hold on to it and know everything that is going on in your ship, in your business. Right? But new people are going to be coming in, business partners or investors, and they're going to be involved in your business. And you're not too happy about that. You're unsure about that. Okay. Can I get another card for the Two of Wands, King of Cups? Yeah, Hangman, look. This is going to be a decision where it's going to take you a while to decide whether you stay where you are or whether you expand and excel. But Spirit is saying to look, shift your perspective here. What you are worried about, whether you're losing yourself, losing control of your business, don't focus on that. Focus on the potential. Focus on still being in that energy of where you are actually very emotionally stable, right? Clear-headed, right? Think that, imagine if you can still maintain that, where you're in that clear-headed energy, that balanced energy, but you are now moving in the direction of having more, of an opportunity where you can have greater exposure, right? Greater material abundance, but still maintaining who you are. That's what Spirit wants you to look at. We have the chords, and it looks like SOL to me, soul. That's the sun. And you have the sun here, right? It's like it's focusing on the self and asking yourself whether why am I questioning this opportunity? Why am I fearful of moving towards this opportunity, worrying about me losing myself or stepping into that ego energy where, again, it's being in that negative energy of greed, I'm hearing. But who's to say that you're going to do that? Money doesn't always bring problems, by the way. Doesn't always bring problems. It's the individual that brings the problem, right? So it's not the money, that's energy. It's the individual. You strike me as someone who's very level-headed, emotionally balanced, clear-headed, right? Very talented, really skilled, right? And I mean, there's lots of balance here. very good energy, but there's a need for you to not go off down the yellow brick road of fear and the what ifs, right? Bottom of the deck, we have here strength, and it's being in that energy. And with the lion, half human, it's saying for you to know when to bring out that lion, that leader energy, right? And say, hey, none of that here. That's not what we're going to be doing, right? When to step up and to be assertive, and when to go with the flow, right? Okay, let's get some card from the mystical journey. Life review again. This is a beautiful card. Look at it. Oh, very nice. So again, you're reflecting on where you were and where you are, right? This could be reflecting on where you are currently and the possibilities of having this opportunity, taking this opportunity, and what it will bring, right? Okay, let's get a card from the My Healing Oracle. Let's see what medicine Spirit wants for you. Okay, so we have here, the card Out of Time. You must connect with your true essence. And it has here fire element, right? Activation. So this is telling me to, again, connect with that, the self, who you are, right? Your soul. And to ask yourself, again, why am I feeling such reluctance or confusion towards this new opportunity that is presented to me? And for some of you, this opportunity hasn't come yet, but when it does, you're going to be in this limbo energy. So it's best for you now to actually review how you view money, how you view certain opportunities, expansion and growth, right? Definitely exercise that. But this is for you to take action. Okay, tree energy. Okay, so we have here the fig tree, and it says enlightening love. Lower pleasures you attract are potentially overwhelming and dangerous. Peace arrives through higher gratification. So yeah, I would read that as lower vibration or lower thoughts, which is the fair energy. Being in that energy brings about dangerous or potentially negative situations. And the negative situation in this case would be that you are missing out on a great opportunity where you are not going to be in the energy of messing it up, right? So it's releasing that fear-based energy and being more balanced, or being more in the hangman energy where you're looking at both sides of an argument or a situation. Okay, let's get the guiding light. We have here victim mentality. Card number 56, reducing to 11. You are learning to understand that everything happens through you, not to you. Yes, right? So it's not, again, taking this opportunity is not a curse. It's how you react to it, how you respond to this. That's the important, that's the significance here, right? So it's not happening to you. It happens to you based on your reaction. Okay, divine abundance. We have here awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So if you have, when in doubt, call on spirit. Call on God, source, the ancestors, right? For signs, for guidance, right? Call on them to help you make this decision. Okay, we're going to see what you need to release. Oh, so we have here, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Yeah. And then we have surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Yeah, it's letting go of the fear. With people pleasing, it could be for some of you where taking this opportunity where it seems like a great one, you're worried about people going to think you're a sellout. Really? Seriously, that whole concept there, I don't subscribe to that. It's like, why would people want you to remain in a shitty situation? Obviously, they do not have your best interests at heart, right? It's like we are all pigs in shit together. Why? When someone has the opportunity to excel, to expand, and that should inspire them to also move in that direction, to seize opportunities where they can move out of the slaughterhouse or the sty and move into, again, greater abundance. I could never understand that concept at all. Where people are like, well, you're a sellout and you should be in shit just like me. Why? Oh my word. Gosh. Anyone doing that, they are definitely not for you. Right? Definitely trust and believe. So, I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your